Yeah, I don't really watch internationals.
Only next time I'm going to watch internationals, AFCON.
AFCON?
Mm-hmm.
When is that?
January, February. Yeah, January, February.
Okay.
We never said we're football experts. So if we don't know when the AFCON is, don't add us.
Yeah.
You know?
No, but you know the AFCON, bro. 1 minute it's in Ivory Coast, then it's in Guinea, then it's in Cameroon. Then they ask South Africa to host it because no one else can manage it.
Then we can't keep the lights on. This is it. Working Title FC. Listen, a little bit of a shout out. I don't know if you maybe saw this in your feed. If you haven't, get your face and your fingers onto your phone, and then make sure your phones put it in your ears. Working Title FC. We've got a rugby podcast.
Got a spin-off.
You've got a spin-off
Yes.
show. We've got a spin-off show. It is called Working Title RFU. Right?
And if you don't hear me in the first, I wasn't here.
we didn't.
But I'm not gone.
We didn't tell Ryan.
No.
We didn't tell Ryan about it. So it is hosted by Senzo and a good friend of ours, Nick Archibald. You may know that name from 5FM. He is on the 5FM chart show. You know him. The guy knows rugby.
Yeah?
I got to give it to him. Senzo, you impressed?
Yeah.
You impressed? The guy knows rugby.
Can have a conversation with him.
So him and Senzo have put it together, kind of recapping the first couple of days of, we can't say what it is, the past couple of days of rugby because we're not official.
Oh, you're throwing it forward. Nice.
No,
Okay.
we can't say the name of what we were talking about.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
No. That thing happening in France where they're playing rugby.
Oh, yes.
Yes, at the end. So that thing, we're recapping.
And the trophy called Bill, right?
I can't say, cannot confirm that. But listen, give it a listen. If you've already subscribed to this, you're going to get it. If you want to share it, please share it.
Can I
Not
ask,
please, you better share it.
Better, bitch.
does Nick get as much shit from Senzo as I do?
Go listen to the podcast.
No, I need to go listen to it. It just came out.
I've got to tell you, dude. Have you seen, because it's always over Twitter, that picture of Messi and Ronaldo playing golf? Fuck
I was
me.
going to say
Chess, right?
For the Louis
Over Louis Vuitton. That's what it was like watching the two of them. It was like 4D chess.
Goat for goat.
Goat for goat, meeting of the minds.
I think we made Paulo actually take a keen interest.
Yeah.
Well, he's going to try it out.
Hey, listen, I like Springboks, right?
Right. You better.
I can't say that I'm a rugby fan. Like, I love going to Springbok matches. I love doing shit when they're playing. Like Ryan, right?
No, well, that's it. It's like I'm a casual viewer. When that thing comes around every 4 years.
We can talk about it in this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
When cloutness.
Yeah.
When a World Cup comes around,
When cloutness.
I will watch.
No,
Yes.
Ryan, I'm with you because that's the point of a national team, right?
Yes.
It's not about the sports fans necessarily. A national team makes sure everybody's on board. That's the point of them.
Because if I
Some
were to describe to you guys in my current state now of how I saw the game, what was it, Saturday or Sunday?
Sunday, yeah.
I mean, the biggest thing I took from that was
Was
that
the
no-look kick.
Oh, man.
That was genius.
That
bro.
was awesome.
In any sport.
That was
I
genius.
don't even know what
bro.
you call that, but that was so cool.
I have seen
Cross
that.
kick?
I mean,
Cross kick,
Senzo,
you
right?
see,
Listen,
Senzo. This is why you're the host.
we see it in soccer. I've seen it in basketball. I've seen no looks in NFL.
But to pull it off in rugby.
And it's fucking accurate.
Pinpoint, bro.
Wow.
Yo,
Wow.
who was it? It was
Money Libok.
Libok, right? And then who's the guy who came on the side? This is why I'm not on the
Curtly
pod.
Arnser.
Arensa, that's it.
But this is why. So, Ryan, what I do at the end of the pod is I ask the guys, give me a bluffer's guide. Because I want to know what I'm talking. I want to
Right.
pretend I'm the guy.
Yeah.
So they gave me advice. They said,
Yes.
here's two players talk about. He has something to say. So you can, guys like you and I,
we can go and actually contribute to a conversation.
we can be in the nose. ITNs, in the nose.
In the
Now,
nose.
listen, we start off this week, Working Title FC, talking about national team rugby. But obviously, we pick up the show I think the football international break is done. I think the last set of games was...
Oh, not if you're Hunty Flick.
Actually, whoa. Before we go,
before that.
whoa. No, before even that, Ryan.
Yes.
It is this young man's birthday today. Ryan
it is.
Tinline,
Jolly
happy
good.
birthday. Jolly good.
Jolly
Ryan
good,
Tinline.
sir.
If
Ryan.
you're hearing that, that's a handshake,
Handshake.
from Senzo.
It was
which
also
is
Ryan's NFL jacket rubbing against swag. You got
Yes.
on Swagmas.
What's team?
It
no,
doesn't. It's not a team. It's
the
NFL.
It's the Fenty NFL.
Oh,
jacket.
you had to say it.
Jeez. Hey.
It was before she stepped down though, so don't worry.
Wow, this guy even, hey? So it is Ryan's birthday. Because on this show, on this sports podcast, we can celebrate birthdays.
Yes,
we
can.
We used to be in a communist state where we couldn't enjoy our birthdays before.
North Korea.
Oh, no. Having a birthday was not allowed before. We weren't allowed. But yeah, we can celebrate birthdays. No, we weren't allowed celebrating birthdays before. It wasn't seen as anything special. But yeah.
I was just put here today, according to the last one. But actually, no, it's a
He
good
would
day
just
today.
put you.
Yeah, no, I was just put here.
If
we were on the other show, I'd
Who are you,
just be
baby
put here.
Jesus?
No, you'd just be. But you would be. It just would be.
It has no meaning.
Do you know you share a birthday with, bro?
Who?
Tupac Shakur.
Hey, did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Actually.
Now you know, bro.
Did Tupac make it out of the 27 club?
No, he died when he was 25.
That's what I'm saying, guys. Ryan made it through the 27 club.
Made it, eh?
Made it through the 27 club.
all downhill from
Congratulations. I told Ryan he carries himself young.
I hope so. I
does.
just don't know. I wonder how long he can keep it up for. But I did want to say before, Paulo, I don't think we've actually had a podcast since this. Have we had a podcast since the start of this?
26th of August. That was our last episode because it was the international break.
Oh, right.
Right.
Also, we said if Chelsea, once Chelsea are good again.
So we're going to get there. But listen, I just want to talk a
been
little
2
bit
weeks of
about
hell.
international football. Some of the things that caught my eye. You guys are welcome to join in. Of course, guys, I'm going to fucking start off talking about Portugal winning
Yes.
9-0. I know it was Luxembourg.
Oh, your staple diet, obviously.
It was. We get Luxembourg
Daily bread.
all the time.
It's your daily bread.
All the time. Shame they're not really that good. But listen, you got to score 9 goals.
Luxembourg, San Marino. I don't know why we still bother.
We never get San Marino.
No, but why do San Marino still even?
England always gets San Marino. Listen, that's why I like the Nations League. It gives them a chance to play against each other, maybe win some games.
Right.
I think the bigger thing for Portugal, for me, is Roberto Martinez, in case you don't know, failed in the Belgium job, right, with that immaculate team.
Mm-hmm.
The guy totally fails upwards and gets given an even better team, right? He's just doing what he can with it. Unbeaten, top scorers in qualifying, haven't conceded a goal. 5 games, haven't conceded a goal. And flying. But he done this with Belgium, right? Qualify early, 3 games to spare, go into a tournament, easy in the groups. But when the pressure's on, he would drop the ball, and that's not what Portugal need. We need a guy who gets us over the hump.
Well, at least it's not like Hansi Flick.
So on Hansi Flick, right? Hansi Flick. Ryan.
Yes.
Hansi Flick, Germany coach.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Germany are hosting the Euros next year. They lose to Japan.
4-1 in Germany.
That's embarrassing.
I mean, how do you do that, right?
No, but Japan are good. Japan are
Japan are
sick.
good.
Japan
are
are
not
sick again.
Japan are not 4-1 good.
Yeah, but in Germany.
And listen, Ter Stegen made a lot of saves.
Yeah.
Barcelona keeper Ter Stegen. So the Bundesliga, the German FA not sticking around. Hansi gets given the flick. Flick the finger. Get out of here.
Who did they get now?
So for now, Rudi Voller took over last night, beat France for one game.
And then what? Klinsmann.
So Klinsmann is hilarious because he's South Korea manager. Nagelsmann, what do you think? Do you think they go for Nagelsmann? Or plead poverty to Klopp? Say, listen, home tournament, because we don't have to qualify.
Yeah.
It's just a couple of friendlies.
Klopp's just trying to keep his job at Liverpool.
I think he's
No,
fine.
he's fine.
He's
He's
cool.
got- he's-
What do
he's
you
earned a
think
good-
about that? Because Nagelsmann's a bit of a weird one. Because here's my thing about Nagelsmann, right? I mean, the German team is Bayern Munich plus 3 or 4 others.
It's super Bayern.
Right?
Yeah.
It is. So you'd think that Hansi Flick would work, but it goes, okay, not quite. Nagelsmann's not going to work because he fell out with all the Bayern Munich players. They hated him.
True.
So now he's going to go and get the same thing. Go for Klopp. Come on. There's no qualifiers, right? Train them. Home tournament, the momentum of a month. Klopp's all about that. He's going to be at Vibes. He's going to Vibes FC.
Yeah.
Hey?
I suppose.
If you're a Liverpool fan, are you happy to loan Klopp out to the German national team?
You're Pinkus, bro. Make the call.
It's going to be.
Make the call,
It's
bro.
going to be your Pinkus. That man won it all, hey?
Yeah, treble.
Multiple times. How many? He won it twice. Did he win 2 trebles?
I think he did 2013 and 20. What year was COVID?
I'm telling
and
you.
the COVID year.
I'm telling you, your Punkers did 2 trebles. Another thing, Ryan, listen, one of your swag
So is Pep.
mates.
Pep did a sextuple, bro.
Fuck Pep.
Yeah.
It's, fuck that winning wanker.
Fuck, bro.
Let's talk about Ryan. I'm going to bring you in here on swag alerts because Ryan loves swag, right? Swagmeister,
Overswagulates.
Neymar. You like, right? You got Neymar boots. You got Neymar Jordan boots.
Yeah, I had Neymar Jordan boots for my five-a-side football.
Did you move to Puma when Neymar moved to Puma?
No, I didn't. If I'm honest, I don't think I own much Puma.
But the only
Not many people own much Puma.
To be honest,
I like Puma stuff, but
yeah, I've never really gone out of my way for it because, I mean, they had a few of the music artists like The Weeknd and Selena Gomez signed them for a bit.
Jay-Z, bruh.
Was Jay-Z signed for Puma?
isn't he with Adidas or is that only Beyonce?
Nah, bruh. Jay-Z.
What are they doing, the 2 of them in that house? Fuck,
They
one
made-
gets
Making money.
Yeah,
That's right.
making
Damn.
so much money.
Damn right. So Neymar,
I'm pretty sure his daughter has got like more, like her net worth is worth more than all of us. In
Bro,
this room.
Jesus, I think it's
building.
worth more than Eskom's net worth.
bro, bro, you worried about us.
I want to say something here. The transfer of Neymar to Saudi Arabia, I mean, that has got to be the most...
Boring.
But it's so obvious.
Oh,
Did you see all the shit they gave him?
Yeah, bro.
of course. But this is the thing. I'm just like,
Planes,
another
trains,
one bites the
automobiles.
dust, guys.
Not
Like,
really, eh?
oh, are you going to watch?
So
no,
inevitable.
no, no.
Are we going to watch it?
I don't know.
So Neymar...
That's it, right?
Let's talk about Neymar for a little bit, right? So why I bring it up is, listen, we're in the age of, I think every player who holds the scoring record for his national team is playing right now.
And yeah, and also to hold that record is a bit of a big deal.
So that's what's happening. Like, I think you go across the national teams, all of them are current or recent players. I think it's only Italy because Italy don't score goals. So I think they're the only one of the big nations. But otherwise, they all play now. And it's
Belotti can't
natural.
finish a sentence.
They play a lot more football now. It's natural that you're going to break the records, right? Because you remember back in the 50s and 60s, you only played occasionally.
Nah, those are also
you're playing once a
counting training goals, bro. I don't believe it.
Must have been, right? But anyway, so Pele's record has stood since the 70s,
Since 1970.
since 1970, and Neymar just broke it. He's gone on to 77 goals. Could have been more.
78.
Is it 77 or 78?
It's 78.
We're going to fact check that. And it could have been 2 more because he missed penalties.
Right.
He could have gone further ahead. Ryan, we've spoken about Neymar before, but let's talk about this in the context. The guy is the record goal scorer for the Brazilian
For Brazil, bro.
national team. Took the record from Pele, a 50-year-old record.
Tell me I'm good.
77, so he's got 78.
Tell
Neymar.
me I'm good.
Okay, great. Good, well done.
Fact checked.
Ryan,
Jeez, but hold on.
that's wild, but no one likes Neymar.
I don't know.
Jeez.
I just feel like,
But Pele's goal ratios are crazy. Sorry. Yeah.
no, I just feel like he lost a lot of momentum, when he went, I don't want to say when he went to PSG, but a lot of people didn't go watch the French league when he went there, right? So he lost.
He bitched out.
Pretty much. And so now I feel like people weren't watching the French league. Now they're not watching him even more in the Saudi league. And maybe that's cool for the
Bro, they
people
got the most popular person on Instagram in the Saudi league.
No, but
No, but I'm saying, are you going to go watch the Saudi league? Is what I'm trying
I
to
don't
make
want. I don't even watch Ligue 1.
But let's talk about Ligue 1, right? People are going to watch Neymar if he is doing well. If he is doing outrageous
No.
things,
Look,
people are going to watch him.
Neymar's numbers. There is nothing wrong with his numbers. Nothing. If you go see his numbers, like for Barcelona, the numbers, they're not Neymar's problem. It's the availability. You can't be at a club for 6 years.
R9 wasn't available. People love him.
R9's got how many Ballon d'Ors and how many World Cups?
Ronaldinho,
How many
love
Ballon
him.
d'Ors? How many World Cups?
right?
How many-
So is that what we judge Neymar like? Because like we say, a scoring record's great. Don't get me wrong. Like you got to do something. You got to score. You got to score the goal. But we had this conversation about Harry Kane. People are going to break it. Those records, a lot of those records stood for 50 years. They're going to get broken within 10, 15 years
Sure.
now. Because there's just a lot more football. And you're playing a varying quality of teams, right?
True.
So those records, maybe bar Ronaldo, because those numbers are just astronomical. But like these records are going to get broken. So
Yeah.
for Neymar to be why there's no affection, like, there's no World Cup.
There's
Right,
no World
Ryan?
Cup.
And there's no Ballon d'Or.
There's no. But in his
But
defense,
he was there, though.
No, he was in his defense. I mean, he had Goku and Vegeta
So
before him. So yeah, like prime Goku and Vegeta. So like,
it's a Pokemon reference that I don't. Is that Pokemon Dragon Ball Z?
Dragon Ball Z.
I don't get that shit. But well done. If you appreciate that, well done, Senzo. Second good one, I think it's half-halves.
No,
Half
Clubber Lang against Rocky.
Okay, thank you very much. I get that one. And it's the same as Hazard. Because Hazard for a season or two, same as Ribery, same as Lewandowski.
Yeah.
Those guys for a season. Listen,
Lewandowski's he's done it.
no. But Ronaldo and Messi are different guys. Normalized, like
60 goals
longevity,
and 60 goals a season.
right? Because now anybody's kind of go, oh, but you didn't score that many goals. You're not as impressive. Ryan, what do you think?
When I look at like the Messi situation, right? I think he did it right in the sense that he went to a place where he knew people were going to watch. It may be the MLS, and I know Senzo's shaking his head, but the thing is, there's so much hype around whenever Messi scores. Those clips go viral, and essentially there is availability to sign to Apple TV to actually watch the MLS, even if you're only going to watch for Inter Miami. And whereas the Saudi League, no one knows how to watch it, and no one's really interested to watch it because it's not really. Here you've got Inter Miami with a David Beckham who's running it, and you've got a bunch of, I don't want to say has-beens, but like there's a few of them. And the thing is, America knows how to build up hype, and so they kind of getting hyped up for football now, or soccer as they want to. Soccer as they want to call it. And so I just think Messi made the right move in terms of being able to be watched and noticed by the world and the media versus a Neymar who I think is
Also, what the hell am I going to do in Saudi Arabia, bro?
unfairly judged, by the way.
Who?
Neymar.
Why do you say he's unfairly judged?
Because I feel like he's held to a standard like no other footballer.
Fair. But also, he also shucks responsibility. He doesn't help himself.
Ryan is saying Neymar is held to a level. I love Ryan's takes.
No, he doesn't. It's not that he's held to I get what he's
high
saying.
standard.
Yes, he is.
The comparisons.
Yes.
Bro, out the gate, we're comparing this kid to Pele.
Okay, but also understand he came from Santos. He wore number 10. He made his debut at like 15. Like, how are you not going to compare him to Pele?
And you're Brazilian.
And you're Brazilian. Then you break Pele's scoring record. Like, if you don't want to be compared to Pele and that's the noose around your neck or the weight around your neck, like, you know what I mean? So nobody compared him to Pele. I mean, that was, okay, so say that. By the way, I love Ryan's takes because Ryan is a new age football fan. He can't, and it's not dismissive.
No.
Yeah,
he looks at things kind of like why the Super League, why they had the balls to make a play for it. We've heard Agnelli, come forward talking shit about how younger people watch football. And Ryan is 100 because all his takes are about like the clips and the vibe and that, and it goes like, you look at it and go, but should that be relevant? But it's kind
that doesn't really matter.
No, but is it not relevant? Because that's a new football economy.
The thing is, the audience they're trying to reach, and I'm not just saying me, I'm talking younger than me, like in the teens, they're all sitting on places like TikTok and Instagram Reels where these clips are being uploaded and the hype is being created. I mean, you telling me that Inter Miami didn't sell more shirts for Messi than any player in the Saudi League. I mean, you can't. 100%. Where do you get the shirts from?
But dude, though, listen. Oh, by the way, I saw a kid wearing Ronaldo's
Al Nassr shirt. Same.
I've seen it around.
Same. And not even the Nike one, bro.
Do you think it was the old
one?
The
older. Are we talking about in South Africa?
In South Africa.
And South Africa.
Do you think it was the same kid?
Could be.
But
could be.
But listen, Ryan.
So was the kid that you saw, was he top to bottom, decked out?
He was about 10-ish.
But was he full kit?
I didn't notice that, but he was definitely a Ronaldo on that shit. So, okay, Ryan, in saying that in kind of like the hype machine, remember, Neymar hasn't even played for them yet, right? He signed international break straight away. Do you not think that once he starts playing, we are going to be flooded with
clips.
Neymar content?
Well,
that's if he ever plays.
So there's the issue there.
I mean,
that's if he ever plays.
If they were to if they had a social media team to maximize that kind of viewership to try and attract people, Possibly, but that's all up to the club at this point.
Neymar's a walking sick note, bro.
Man, Neymar's taken early retirement because if an institution like Barcelona can't handle him, if a club like
it's not
PSG,
that Barca couldn't handle him. He shucked responsibility.
So that's what you feel it is. He doesn't take it on.
He shucks responsibility.
Okay, here's an argument, right, Ryan?
Mm-hmm. No, I was going to say, in terms of your argument with him shrugging responsibility, the thing about Neymar is he can completely bamboozle something. There can be a story. His name will survive.
Of course it will survive.
Neymar will survive. Every other football player will be cancelled. Neymar's name will stick straight up. It's just one of those names that have been around for that long and kind of do have a legend status.
So let's talk about shirking responsibility in a point I made earlier about, you're talking about legend status, right?
Yeah.
And I think that name is thrown around.
I agree. I couldn't think of a better word.
I get what you're saying, but I think we kind of like refer to that too easily.
He will be a legend when it's all said and done.
Okay, so let's talk about this, right? So listen, the love for R9 that's kind of popped up in the past few years, right? And I say popped up in the last few years very specifically. I think it is a massive FIFA thing. Because FIFA, the video game, because he's the best player in there.
Yeah.
You get him as a card, he's the best, right? You can't touch him.
FIFA Streets.
So kids who never saw him play, like kind of idolize him. Never saw him play. I am so surprised by the conversation around R9 latterly because back in the day,
R9 was
people were like sick notes, like huge potential. The guy never plays. He partied as well.
Yeah.
Don't get it wrong. He partied as much as the next one. Yeah. Right? He had his scandals as much as the next one.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of at the time, people were like, oh, he's wasted career. Now, 20 years on, we're like, oh, look at the guy, great, this, legend. And I go,
he could have done more, but like, if you look at his body of work, it's a legendary body of work, bro.
Yeah.
2002 World Cup alone, that immortalizes
his Barcelona team alone was...
Well, he had one season.
He played one season.
One season at Barcelona and won the Cup Winners' Cup. That's all he won.
And he won the Ballon d'Or.
But they didn't win the league.
Scored 36 goals in 37 appearances.
Now, think about it. I want to talk...
At 21.
So here's the thing, right?
At 21.
Okay, so here's the thing. Are we judging players nowadays based on... Because now the bar is Messi, Ronaldo level, right? Are we judging players now on longevity of a whole career or 2 or 3 years of burning bright? Because Ronaldo and Messi are freaks. They are freaks.
It's an anomaly.
That is freak, right? An average footballer up until they came burnt bright for 3 years, like untouchable for 3 years and then faded out.
True.
And the names I said, Neymar, Hazard, Ribery, Lewandowski. You're going to burn bright for a couple of years and then you're going to... That's Ronaldinho.
Good
R9. Rivaldo.
But Rivaldo was hot for long, bro.
It's natural, right? Yeah, listen, he played up until his like
Rivaldo was hot for long.
Kazakhstan, right?
Rivaldo was hot, for long.
So if
and he won number 10 in Brazil.
So remember Neymar. There was a time at Barca he was switched on.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Under Luis Enrique, he was switched on.
MSN, yeah.
If not for Messi and Ronaldo, take them out the equation, he would have had at least one Ballon d'Or, or probably two.
Probably two, yeah.
Right?
Fair argument.
And then it would have rotated to Hazard or whatever. So are we judging Neymar because he didn't burn bright for longer? Because at the time he was burning, he was good. He took on responsibility. The remontada, the year where it was Roma? Weren't they so down to Roma and he came? They were 5-0 down. Was PSG 5-0 down?
That's Neymar's best game I've ever seen him play.
And that final, he also stepped up.
Yes.
More so than Messi.
Yeah.
And that wins you Ballon. Before, that's enough. Right? Before, that's enough.
Yeah.
2014 World Cup, who knows where that went without that injury?
Fair enough.
Who knows where that goes? So do we judge him just because he didn't burn bright for Messi, Ronaldo?
No, it's not that for me. It's not that for me because
I think he's a knob, by the way. I think he's wasted his talent 100%.
Yeah, same.
I'm having the argument.
But for me, you don't say you want to be the best player in the world, right? At the same club
they all say that.
No. But at the same club that Messi is, and then you F off to France.
On the biggest transfer ever in the history of the world.
It's a clause, bro.
Doesn't matter.
It's a clause. He bought himself out, basically.
Well, Barcelona gave him the money to buy himself out.
Exactly.
The
Paulo, that's shocking responsibility. I'm sorry.
Listen, The guy's got Pele's record. He's got Pele's record, and he's got the money.
To do what?
Can I tell you? I just remember. I have a faint memory of on the old show when Neymar's documentary dropped. Senzo's reaction on that, because
That was on, yeah.
was it here?
That was, yeah. That was us. Yeah.
It was-
That was recent.
Yo, you
I thought
losing your memory at the tender age.
Was it a year ago?
That was a few weeks ago.
No, Neymar's
The Neymar documentary came out
to
last
like
year.
20. Yeah.
Came out last
Yeah.
year.
Yeah. So I remember Senzo's reactions to that, because, I mean, he's not old. I mean, in football terms, he's a little bit old. but
He's kind of starting to dip.
Yeah, well, that's it. But like,
Yeah, but
you don't need a documentary at this age.
No, but
this
you know,
documentary is for later. Why? And then he brought it out now.
you know what the thing is? He's not.
Which says what? He
Listen,
doesn't take it seriously.
You know what? Where I will give Neymar flack on that, not like he needs it from me, but it's similar to Wayne Rooney, why you burn out early. Neymar started at 15. He was in the Santos Brazilian league, which, okay, he was protected as hell. No one was allowed touching him. But that guy was in the spotlight, flown around in front of sponsors. Remember all those with the weird little fucking hairstyles or whatever? So from 15, so you know what? There's a lot of mileage on there.
Yeah.
Also,
There's a lot of mileage.
in his defense, if you look at all the guys we're comparing him to in Brazil, they had help. Pele had Garrincha, he had Carlos Alberto, he had
Spot on, dude.
he had help.
Spot on.
R9 had
on.
help. He had Rivaldo, he had Kaká, he had Ronaldinho.
Spot
Romario had help. He had Bebeto, he had Dunga, he had Cafu.
Spot on.
Neymar's always had to do it on his own.
Great point. And carrying the weight.
The weight.
Great point, because Brazil have not produced players of that
They-
level. What a point. Oh,
Can I just say, just watching Senzo spit that out was an incredible moment.
I saw you smiling.
That is, that was like a Wikipedia speaking. Like it's
They
insane.
had
what a
help.
point, dude.
Even the team of the 80s, Zico, Socrates,
Yeah. Falcao.
Falcao, that team is generational. It's just that they don't have a World Cup. But Neymar, bro,
Oh, dude, you're so right.
if you think about it, like from when Pele played, up until I'll say after R9 retired, Adriano, what happened to him was unfortunate because he was he was supposed to have next, but like his story is tragic.
Yeah.
If you look at the strikers, the guys that have worn the number 9 for Brazil, they weren't like from the era that I'm talking about, like from Pele to like end of R9, they weren't making the Brazil C team. Fred is not making the Brazil C team. Luis Fabiano's not making the Brazil C. Gabriel Jesus is not making.
And look who's their number 9 now, Richarlison.
A guy that
Points
didn't
made.
even score a premiership.
So, dude, are we then looking at it going, we know Ancelotti's going to take over for Brazil in the next World Cup. Mm-hmm. We got Vinny. We got Rodrigo. Mm-hmm. Suddenly we've got players at that level.
Vinny, Rodrigo. Yeah.
He's getting the help. Maybe he's getting the help.
Then
Maybe
he's dangerous.
maybe Ronaldo, Neymar's whole story hinges going, you gave me some help. Dude, what a point. What a fantastic point.
I like it.
I want to finish on something. Just, we kind of sit on here. We give.
That's my TED talk.
Oh, what a TED talk, hey? Yo, that was Ted Bundy talk. I just fucking killed it.
Yeah.
You killed it. That was a Ted Bundy talk.
Put a fork in it, Stan.
I want to touch on Bafana, right? And I think sometimes a lot of people, Senzo's rubbing his eyes, Ryan, or furrowed brow there like a 48-year-old man.
Do we still play football?
Man, listen.
Yeah. I'm kidding, yeah?
460-day unbeaten run. Under Hugo Bruce, they have not lost a game.
Hugo Bruce is German.
Okay, right, but he's not. He's Belgian. He's Belgian.
So he's German adjacent.
He's in the area. He's in the vicinity.
Same flag even.
But we got to give Bafana props, right?
Yeah, no, of
You
course.
got to say, listen, to go over a year unbeaten with a new manager, no superstars, Lyle Foster scoring the goals.
Lyle Foster's doing things, bro.
He's doing the things, man. That's a Premier League starting striker.
And he's doing decently in the Premier League.
He's doing well. So listen, I think, we down on Bafana often, and rightly so. I think it's a fucking shambolic. The team is a symptom of the federation.
Fair enough.
It is shambolic, but listen, that's good things. And hey, man, listen, I want to be in a day where I go watch Bafana games. That's where I want to be.
Right?
I did that when I was a teenager. I want to go
I
back.
think the last Bafana game I watched was when AFCON was here, 2013.
That's what I'm saying, man.
10 years.
I want to go back.
Sure.
I want to do that.
Yeah.
Get us in the stadium. Right. Let's get on to our main talking point. Going for 30 minutes. Hey, but listen, no relationship advice yet.
It was all football.
All football.
Total football.
Do you guys want some relationship advice?
No.
No? None?
He doesn't have one.
Ryan? Oh, Ryan got
I don't
relationship
need-
advice from an older
Oh,
man today.
your ear got clubbed, eh?
Yeah,
Oh.
no, I did.
Jeez, a man making gnocchi.
Yeah.
Fucking gave Ryan.
They gave me hell.
He gave it to Ryan.
Boy, he's gonna give you sweet tea, boy. Jamaican tea.
Oh.
Don't worry. I give it straight back to him. So it's
All
fine.
right. So, obviously, our teams, we're going to touch on Manchester United and we're going to touch on Chelsea. I want to talk about this Manchester United leadership vacuum because since our last show, obviously, the last time we touched on Mason Greenwood and then United making a complete non-decision of not cancelling Mason Greenwood, letting him go off to Getafe. We'll still pay your salary, go off there.
It's a joke,
maybe think because United didn't say.
We are through.
Yeah, they didn't say you can carry on your career elsewhere. We say, you know what, if you try carry on here, it's too much noise. But we want you to carry on. So listen, they're
treating him like a side chick.
the biggest non-decision in the history of football.
They're treating him like a side chick.
Then the Anthony story pops up. Now, listen, there's all
God.
those WhatsApp going around. The stories, it's changing all the time. It's
Can
difficult.
you imagine like Manchester United's PR team? Like they must be getting grey hairs.
So this is what I want to get to, right? And then you got Jadon Sancho, right? On top of the team, also like it's been an okay start to the season. It's been all right.
Also, you don't panic now, bro.
The transfers have been solid.
Yeah,
Not
compared
spectacular.
compared to previous years.
We know there's no money, right? But everything's been
Because your boy's asking for 10 billion sterling, bro.
it's been thought out. It's been planned. On that point, the Glazers no longer selling.
Yeah.
Lose value in the club for that means something to somebody. What it all points to, and Ryan, your PR team comment there, right? So we know that United have absent owners. We can have a go at Todd Bowley, but you know what? That motherfucker's at every game. He's there.
Yeah.
Maybe he's doing too much.
At least he projects that he gives a shit.
Ryan, you think he's doing too much?
I don't know if he's doing too much, but
Oh,
it is
yes,
nice to see him there.
He's there. You know,
He's there.
Roman loved Chelsea. Loved
Huh?
him. You know Roman loved Chelsea. I don't know if Todd loves Chelsea. I think he loves what the money, but he's there.
I think he loves. I mean, he spent a lot of money on
Not
it,
his
you know?
money.
No, but I'm saying to initially buy the club. I mean, it was.
To buy players that he doesn't know. as well.
Inside into Ryan, money equals love.
Oh, that's what attraction is, bro.
It's
Money equals love.
investment, right?
Money equals love. Okay, but he gives a shit. He's there. He's
Yeah,
present.
it's investment.
You know what? We want to laugh at him sitting up there, but it's fine. He's doing that thing.
He's
right?
projecting that he gives a...
Glazers are never there. Glazers don't give a shit. They're absent. They sit in the States.
I
They don't
see
know
your
that.
old manager at your games more than I see anyone else at United.
Right.
Games.
Who's the old manager?
Who's your legend that they're building a statue for?
God.
I forget his name.
God.
I think yes, statues.
Ferguson. Yes.
Statues kind of got
Got a
stands.
whole stand.
No, I
got
know.
streets
Oh,
and-
man, I actually watched him come onto the pitch on the last game, and I was like, "Yo, he's really looking old."
He's 81.
He's 81, dude.
Oh,
he
he's
was
81.
He was born in 1940. Bro,
he
read a
looks
book.
great for 81.
He's 81. He looks
He
great
was
for
born
81.
in
No,
31st of December 1941.
No, I know, but it's like, I used to watch him in my childhood when we used to watch like 2006 when we watched those games.
Bro, Ferguson was...
Now he's got like a walker and everything. And
he
I'm like,
is
yo,
81, bro.
no, that looks good. I
We
didn't know
get
he
it,
was
Ryan
81.
Ferguson. Sorry, ruined your childhood. We get it.
Bro,
Okay.
it must have been hard to watch.
He
Eh?
ruined everyone's childhood. We get it. So
They still have nightmares.
you've got this leadership vacuum at the top. Then you've kind of got a CEO in there who is not a good CEO.
He is rubbish.
Then you talk about the PR team. You talk about the lawyers. You talk about everyone else.
The only guy who's projecting that he cares is the manager.
Right? And it kind of lends it to going that United end up in the shit they're in because if you can imagine United don't do due diligence on a Harry Maguire or they go and get Aaron who I think the criticism is getting to a point where it's really terrible. It's you cannot like a player, you can think a player
Yeah, but
shit.
like now there's crossing the line. Yeah.
It's just a bit much, right? Aaron Wan-Bissaka. I mean, I've never seen a more raw 50 million pound player, and that's today where 50 million is nothing, right? That guy's raw as hell. Okay, Ten Hag's got it in raw. I can't help but think with kind of the disasters United had jumped just one problem to the next. And I use disaster lightly because Busby Babes, that was a disaster. But these kind of like missteps, it goes, I'm telling you, Manchester United have appointed the Harry Maguire of PR.
Of course, bro.
Yeah.
They've appointed
The Todd Bowley of PR.
the Wan-Bissaka of HR. You know what I mean? So it goes, I'm telling you, within that club in the executive positions, the guys that are working, the guys, City didn't want them. Liverpool didn't want them. You know, and they're probably so overpaid.
Who, us? Of course, bro.
But don't know what they're doing. And this is why you end up in a situation where you're going, sexual assault allegations.
Oh, bro.
You got, Jadon Sancho. Senzo, you just don't want to talk about that for a second.
Jadon Sancho. But like, one, as you mentioned off air, if Pep lets you go and you are supposedly generational, you've got a professionalism problem. You've got an attitude problem.
Look at Leroy Sané.
Dude, 100% point. Listen, he's up on our screen
Look
now.
at Ronaldinho.
We're going to talk about him later. Look at Paul Pogba.
Ronaldinho, bro.
Paul Pogba is generational. Ferguson let him go. I don't want that guy.
Yeah.
Ronaldinho's a bit of a different story. Leroy Sané was the closest I've ever seen to Ryan Giggs on the field. I just want to say that, right? Pep let him go.
But Ryan Giggs is hot black. But
Jadon Sancho was supposed to be generational.
I'm telling
like
you,
say.
you laugh. It's true.
And Pep was like, you know what, dude, we're good here. We're good. Because here's the thing. So Sancho gets called out.
Samuel Eto'o. Prime Samuel Eto'o.
Hey, man, same thing.
Prime Zlatan.
Sancho gets called out. Because we know Ten Hag's had patience with Sancho, right?
Bro, he's done everything he could.
Because he goes, you know what? I've given you the carrot. Now I'm going to give you the stick. And what does he do? Complains on social and then fucks off to New York for a week.
But this is not the first time.
Lost his England place. He's losing his United place.
Do you think he's ever going to play for United after the things that he said?
You know what the unfortunate thing is? I don't think United have a choice. The squad's weak. Anthony's out for a while. Is Mason Mount ready to come? I think Mason Mount's on the right to be fantastic, by the way.
Yeah.
I think that'll work.
Mason Mount should be back. If it's not this week's, probably
Soonish,
a week
right?
off. Yeah.
Right?
I called he was a good player.
Shame Ryan's
Are you in your feels, boy?
So Manchester United have this absolute leadership vacuum, and the only man being an adult in that whole entire football club, is Ten Hag and probably Bruno Fernandes, who everyone hates because he shouts at people.
And also, let's not forget the amount of hate Eric Ten Hag, which me including, gave a lot of in the beginning when he joined.
What do you know?
No, but suddenly everyone's suddenly like, oh, Eric Ten Hag, he's useless. Like, what are you talking about?
Must I tell you what the thing is? Bro? I don't care who you are. If I'm the manager, whatever I say goes. Because once you lose a dressing room, forget about it. Forget about it. You're a dead man walking. You are a dead man walking. Once you lose the dressing room, forget about it.
It's kind of dangerous now when you think of the kind of era of football we live in because, 10, 20 years ago, I'm saying 10 is recently, like there was no such thing as posting on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram.
Yeah.
You're kind of giving these footballers their right to talk, freely, and now it's just being abused. Like,
it's not really being abused.
Well, you overstep your manager. You didn't go through a PR because I'm pretty sure.
No, he's allowed to tweet. What he didn't.
I disagree.
I don't think so. I think in the contract there has to be, in terms of a social status, there has to be some sort of approval factor if you're going to be sending things through, especially with their teams.
So Ryan makes a brilliant point. When you work
fair, that's fair. That I 100%.
That happens because United have the fucking Aaron Wan-Bissaka of social media managers.
Yeah, true.
Or, whatever.
True, but
communication manager, whoever does
at the end of the day, as well, you're a brand on your own.
No, and I agree, but I'm saying,
but if the club lets you,
the thing is, I'm not talking about the Man United team. I'm saying Sancho should have a team. If you're playing professional levels,
bro.
He should have sent what he wanted to say through to his management. His management should have advised him, listen,
don't say
this
that.
is bad for your career at all levels.
Get that shit down.
Yes. Yeah. Don't post it. But he goes and probably vetoes his team and post it straight to social media.
You know what, Ryan? I would like to think that, but I really don't think so. I think his team went, do it. Do it.
He's probably surrounded by yes men, bro.
He's surrounded by yes men. They've gone.
He's probably surrounded by yes men. No, you laugh,
No,
bro.
I'm not.
Let United kick you out. It's great for us. We get another payday.
Yeah,
Fuck
bro,
that.
yeah.
Get out of here. It's easy. I'd love to think that. They probably told him to do it.
But do you know when? Like with Jadon
It's the
Sancho,
leadership, though, man. It's not for Jadon Sancho's people. It's for United's people to go, you post against us. We are fucking ripping your hands off so you don't do it again.
Yeah.
Who posts against Pep? Who posts against Klopp? Who posts against De Zerbi?
Do you remember?
Against Ferguson, bro.
There was a scandal a couple months ago. I can't remember who it was, but I think it was somebody in the United team liked a meme about another United player who was being made fun of, and they were dropped or something like that. I can't remember exactly, but they just liked the post on Instagram, and there was big trouble.
It's all over the place, man.
Oaks, it's this thing with Sancho. You could see it coming, though. You remember Dortmund? How many times people complained that he doesn't take training seriously? The man was late for a team meeting during COVID because he was getting a haircut.
Yeah. Apparently, he's always late for United teams. Rashford got dropped for apparently being 45 seconds
And what was
late.
his response?
Had the season of his life.
Scored this very same day.
Yeah.
Very same day.
The winning goal. And then was it a winning goal? I think it was
Yeah, winning goal against Wolves. Yeah,
And then
Molyneux.
posts 30 goals for the season. That's how he responds. Jadon Sancho moans,
Jadon Sancho must look at his boy Rashford and watch how that guy moves.
Okay, but so here I go back to the leadership question, right? Here goes the leadership question. We all hear the stories. And listen, I don't want to, for Fergie it was well publicized, but I'm telling you right now, Pep does it, Klopp does it.
Oh, bro.
Eddie Howe will do it.
Yeah.
All the managers doing well. When I recruit a player, I'm recruiting a man. I'm not recruiting you based on stats, Moneyball.
Yeah,
I'm looking at
I'm not
Could be a
babysitting you.
And you even look at the guys Chelsea have bought in. They're all upstanding dudes. They may be young, they may be inexperienced. They all seem clean-nosed. They're academy products. They're French. They're good guys. It feels.
But then again, Pochettino used to room with Maradona, so
He was Maradona's baby.
bro. But if you can babysit Maradona, you can.
Also, I just want to bring up Arsenal also never have any issues under Arteta.
But Arteta comes from which school?
He comes from the Pep school.
But that's-
Arteta's a great. We
Who
always forget Arsenal.
who was the last manager to manage Arteta?
Arteta's the same one, right? So
Arsene Wenger. Arsene Wenger didn't take nonsense.
So
bro.
tell me something here, right? How does someone with the character of Mason Greenwood get through the door? How does somebody with the character of Anthony? Because, listen, whether they prove to be allegations,
Harry Maguire fought the police in Mykonos,
right?
and he still wore the captain's
And he
armband.
still wore the captain's armband, right?
Unbelievable.
So you got Anthony. Whatever way this pans out, is that the guy got into shit because he can't keep his dick in his pants. Or whatever way it is.
Allegedly.
He can't behave.
Allegedly.
No, but no, he was booty calling her. He was like, like it's in the messages.
He was being
he-
Oh, have the messages been?
He put them out. His people put them out, right?
Oh, shit.
Another ill-advised thing, right? He puts them out. Jadon Sancho has been let go from City, and Dortmund had it. Why are these people getting through the door in the first place? Where is the check and balance of going, you know what? Fantastic footballer, character.
Character problem.
Let's move on to the next one.
Or at least an induction. I mean,
Because they're not getting in at City, they're not getting in Liverpool, and the second because don't tell me that they're there.
Of course.
You're talking about 30, 40 alpha males.
Oh, bro,
Everyone
yeah.
says yes to. They're all there, but the second those guys sniff, there's a problem. You are
out.
You're either out, or we say, whoa. What do you need here? Something we know something's happening
Do
here.
you
You're a multi-million-dollar asset. So it's the leadership again.
Have you?
It's the Harry Maguire in the HR department.
Have you heard what Rio Ferdinand says when he got to United?
Yeah.
He says he was busy chilling with Dwight York. Ferguson was like, "Why are you chilling with him? You won't be here next season."
sure.
But that's the thing. Like when you get to that level, bro, we're not paying for potential anymore.
No.
We don't.
Elite doesn't buy
We
potential.
we
Hashtag
expect
Chelsea.
we expect you to win games.
Yeah.
We expect you to win trophies.
But also, it's a weird thing to see, because I'm not a supporter of, Manchester at all, but it's weird to see the greats who are pundits now, like Rio Ferdinand and whoever's on these panels talking. And when they see a post like Jadon Sancho, their first reaction is like their mind is blown because they've been inside the machine, if that makes sense.
Bro, it's a privilege, bro.
But so you know what the thing is? Listen, and listen, those pundits are great, but they're also making a living. They've got to say certain things.
They have to say
right?
certain things.
Right?
They have to
so I
certify.
do get it. So when they kind of like go back, oh, Ferguson did this. You know what? Ferguson did it 20 years ago. It's different.
Yeah,
Ferguson banned social
right.
media, right? So
Did
I
he?
go, no, he banned.
Yeah,
but listen,
bro,
we're also talking early
bouncers
days.
were on Ferguson's payroll, bro. He used to pay bouncers in Manchester
Yeah, to not let players in clubs.
to not let his players in clubs.
When
awesome.
United players showed up at clubs, the bouncers got turned around, and if they didn't, Ferguson went to pick them up
Yeah.
himself. There's stories.
Ryan Giggs says that he threw a house party. Oh, Fergie came in, said,
Pulled them out. Pulled out all the kids. Told all the kids to fuck off home, and pulled out Ryan Giggs in front of all of them.
and when Fergie was there, you were only allowed to wear coloured boots when you got to the first team.
Oh, wow.
But listen, it's a different time, right?
It is a different
so
time.
Ferguson left 2013. When did Twitter start? X start?
2009.
9.
For me, like Rio Ferdinand coming and being clever is like, oh, Ferguson wouldn't let Twitter. It's like, okay, Pep, the City players, the Liverpool players, Real Madrid players, they all allowed it. Why are their clubs managing it? Why don't their clubs let it get out of hand?
But
Can-
look at
can
their
you-
managers, bro.
It's leadership. It's the club.
Don Carlo. What do you? Ancelotti looks scary, bro.
It's the entire club. It's a leadership
Absolutely.
vacuum top down.
I also just want to point out, I don't know if we covered this in the last pod, but you saw Haaland got signed to as one of the prime ambassadors, right?
Swag.
So, no, but can you imagine the amount of hoops they had to jump through the city management? Because he then went on the Impulsive podcast with KSI and Logan Paul. Can you imagine all of the hoops they had to jump through to get that to happen? Obviously, Haaland's a straight guy. We all know he is very on the ball when it comes to
It's a checks
his
and balances.
personal presence in the football world. He's not.
He's tall.
Yeah, he knows how to keep it straight. He stays out of trouble.
But
I mean, can you imagine all
Do
the
you
PR
take
hoops
it
they had to jump
seriously?
through? Exactly.
Do you take?
Because now, if you're on a podcast, right, and you don't see many football players on podcasts, only because I feel like it's bad detriment because they could just give away so much.
Because most of them are uncensored, so it's no holds barred.
But here's the thing, though, and Ryan, you make a great point because they have to obviously jump through a lot of hoops.
Yeah.
Firstly, if Haaland's character has 1% of a doubt, he's not playing for City.
No,
Bro,
he's out.
No ways, right?
Bro,
Then he-
Pep
we
will
saw
pull him.
we saw it on the first day of the
he doesn't
season.
get there. He doesn't walk in the door.
We saw
He
it on
doesn't
the
walk in
first day
door.
of the season. Pep cussed him out at halftime.
Yeah. Because of one pass.
Of one pass.
Of one pass.
Oh, Pep went in on him.
So if there's a thing in his character, he doesn't walk through that City door on day one, right?
Yeah.
So they already know what they're dealing with. He goes on the podcast, they know he's not going to say the thing. But I'm telling you right now, the Pep Guardiola of community management or marketing or whatever at City, because I'll tell you, whoever's running their marketing is the Pep Guardiola of marketing,
Yes.
is the Erling Haaland of marketing, is watching that thing like a hawk that goes out, that doesn't go out, that goes out, that doesn't go
We
out.
cut that part
You
out.
cut
We
it.
can leave
Logan
this
Paul,
in.
I don't give a shit who you are. We're cutting that out.
That's not going to fly.
Do you
yeah.
know why? Because I'm the Pep Guardiola of this fucking
Yeah.
part of the business.
And Haaland may be his own brand, as you say. You are your own brand.
But he's an advertiser.
essentially,
right now,
he is, Manchester City.
And
He's the
Yeah,
face of Manchester
he's
City.
an advert, bro.
Yeah.
points made about Manchester United. Let's jump over to Chelsea. Ryan, how sad are you that the transfer window is closed and now you actually have to play football?
No, can I tell you?
I think Ryan and the Saudis, the PIF, feel the same. It's fuck, now I have to play soccer.
Firstly,
Until January.
Oh shit, man, this
Firstly,
sucks.
since we're in the transition of a crossover, I just want to say, when we lost to Forest 1-0, I thought we were going to be the joke of the weekend, and I'm glad we weren't because you guys came in,
That's just hard to remember.
heavy hitting with a 3. Was it 3-1? Arsenal.
Bro, you came 12th. You lost to Forest
Dude.
at home.
Right, he's trying. Okay,
Anyway,
lose to Nottingham Forest versus lose to
At
last
home.
week's- lose to a title challenger. I don't know which I'll take.
anyway.
Sorry, I can't hear. I'm in Europe, bro.
All I just want to say is, right, it's so Man, it's so sad because the team works well. We just can't finish.
No, your team
we
is
can't
rubbish.
Finish. Can I tell you, the ball does get moved around. We were playing pretty well, but we just can't put it in the back of the damn net.
What's the object of football?
Put it in the back of the net.
No, he's a good boxer. He just gets knocked out all the time. What do you mean, bro?
No, I know. It's just it's so frustrating because the back end of the team works really well. Like they have a bit of a flow.
But you built from the back, right?
Yeah, and
That's
then
positive.
we just don't have the number 9. Like Jackson is.
Yeah, you got
I
lost
think
in the forest.
He's the best we have.
But don't
in
you?
terms of up front at the moment.
But
Raheem Sterling.
but like, listen,
but he's not a 9 position.
Jackson's a
Raheem
foil.
Sterling, bro.
Yeah, but Jackson's a foil. I mean, not everyone's got a Harry Kane or whatever. I mean, if Sterling scores goals, I mean, do you need Jackson to score goals?
No.
But Jackson's also known for good assistance.
Well, so he's the foil,
actually more
right?
known for
you
the
used
assistance
you compared him to Drogba, okay?
Bro, after one look.
But you know,
Oh, did you see your boy? Backstreet Boy get torched by Elanga? A Man United reject. Torched.
Listen, did you see Mudryk, all 20 years old of him, get put in Kyle Walker's pocket?
Kyle Walker's pocket. Then Elanga said, "I'll have some of that as well."
Man, Kyle Walker,
Don't you have a
England
war
versus Ukraine.
Isn't there something going on?
You know what? Like, I'm actually gonna cut Mudryk some slack, right?
Shame, man.
You know what? I'm going to totally cut him some
tough.
slack because things are bigger than football. And
Yeah.
you have a guy who was a kid just doing his thing. He didn't ask to move to Chelsea. He didn't ask to spend that much. And his whole family's still in Ukraine. So he's got to go to a new city, a basket
alone.
case of a season.
His PR people must be having a nightmare because he shares a lot of Ukraine, stories with like you can see the deaths of.
Hey man,
bodies
look,
lying.
that's
good.
real. That's real.
It is
So
real.
I'm going to take it a bit easy on Mudryk. You know, I think there's bigger things that he's got to worry about.
I'm
you
not.
know?
You must kick a dog when it's down.
Right, listen, you said Jackson, you used Drogba, right?
Jesus, bro.
Oh, I want to throw something at you guys. One of the things Drogba was phenomenal at was hold up play. Phenomenal. You remember times he would bounce people, except for the time when Johnny Evans killed him by kicking him in the chest. Remember when he died? When Johnny Evans killed him by kicking remember that one? Okay. With that midfield and some of the on-rushing players that City have behind him, Chelsea, if Jackson brings the hold-up play that Drogba did, Drogba without the goals, do you take that?
Raheem Sterling scoring 40.
You know what I'm saying, Ryan? So
Raheem Sterling scoring 40 goals.
to your comparison, if you said he's Drogba was phenomenal at that.
No,
and you
well,
got the guys rushing in.
bro.
Lampard loved him for it. Lampard loved him. Robin loved him for it.
Can I tell you,
Zoolander, only go left.
when I say that, right, there was a lot of talk about, because when I was watching him, he's got this aggression that a lot of the team don't have, or they're still building up because they're all new. The whole team is new. There's not like a lot of confidence like that. But he came out the gate chasing goalkeepers down, holding off players. Like he wasn't like afraid to really step in.
I went from Villarreal, where there's no economy, to earning pound sterling. Trust me, boy. In West London, I'll chase down anything. I'll chase down a pigeon. Bro, okay, do you know who you should be very afraid of?
Who?
Guys, if you saw Rasmus Højlund, the 15 minutes that he played.
I saw that. I did see it. So now, what's the situation on that? Because I know he only played for the 15 minutes. What injury is it?
He had a back
It was
injury.
a back
He
injury.
played for Denmark.
And he bullied Gabriel.
He's been playing for Denmark.
Are you saying that he's got a back injury because he was carrying the team, or?
What team? Atalanta?
Ryan, 2 weeks off to work on that joke.
Bro, he's
2 weeks off.
He's behind you in the league. He lost to Forest. He's not in Europe.
2 weeks off to work on that joke. And this
Bro,
is
are
what the
you
week
entertaining this guy?
Ryan, listen, Moises Caicedo, he's got to come good.
Oh yeah, he has.
Oh,
to.
for 100 for
Yeah, what a. Yeah.
Enzo Fernandez.
No, listen, Enzo Fernandez is doing more than most of the people in that team, despite his price tag. But Caicedo does have to pull through for that much money. I was against us buying him for that much money.
I was against buying Enzo for that.
No,
man.
I'm against buying anyone from Brighton. I mean,
No.
No.
Who's next from Brighton? Because he's
Ho.
already used Drogba. The prototype Drogba is being developed there. Comes from my club, Bohemians.
Matoma.
Never mind that. Ferguson.
Oh, yeah.
You guys are in there with a blank check in January for Ferguson. If he carries on like this,
Oh, yeah.
But we just purchase the club at this point.
Todd
right?
is.
You
Or just
basically are.
find his scout. I don't know.
You've
Todd
given him
is bowling
225
all over
million
himself.
pounds in the last 10 months.
See, and we've had Graham Potter who's useless and Cucurella who I still think
And you want to
is
tell us United
useless.
spend? You spent £1 billion in 2 seasons.
Yes, but
That's
we've-
despicable.
We've also sold a lot of players.
You've
and recouped,
spent-
but we've recouped.
No, you have spent.
Paulo, please explain to Senzo how business works.
Listen,
Bro, I'm the one with the accounting degree.
I don't care about soccer money. It's not real. Let's jump out of England. Let's
You-
go
it's
around
like,
Europe.
are you guys delusional as Chelsea fans? Like, do you guys? Are you guys on? Are you here with us?
No, we are. We're building for a big comeback.
What
don't worry.
do you think of Senzo spitting there? You enjoyed him spitting earlier about Brazil and Neymar.
Are you here with us? Bro, you've got no midweek.
Spitting.
You got no midweek commitments, and you were lost in the forest.
Okay,
Come on.
okay, but listen, and you guys out of the Carabao Cup. I'm not taking a swing. Are you? Did you go? Out
No. Wimbledon gave them sweat. Wimbledon
nearly did. Spurs are out. But listen, I don't think that no European football is a bad thing because
Well,
it's a young squad.
Yeah.
He's a manager who works.
We also
in
need to press the
systems.
reset button.
I don't think that's a bad thing, and I think that's going to come back and really help you guys at some point in the season.
Speaking of Europe, do you know who's effed? Newcastle. Actually, no. They're going to loan every Saudi player.
No, in January.
In January, yeah. We'll have
Ruben Neves
Mbappe.
comes, Mitrovic comes.
We'll have Karim Benzema.
Yeah, no,
we'll
that-
have
that-
Sadio Mane.
No,
Yeah, come.
They're all coming over. Don't worry. They're all coming over
Firmino.
in January. Let's jump over. Let's see. We haven't spoken about what's happening in Europe so far. Let's jump around a couple of the leagues. Harry Kane's going to win it all. I don't think he's going to go. There he is, Bayern Munich,
I
loving
told
it,
you, bro.
walking it. He's going to win everything.
Yeah.
If there's a man who needs a chiropractor, it's that guy.
Oh, no, you can't say he's carrying Bayern. Never.
No. From what he came from in
Tottenham.
in-
Okay,
yeah.
right. Tottenham, no, not missing him.
Yeah, no, a human song's having a time of his life over there.
James Madison, bro.
He's putting in like 4.
James Madison didn't even let that jersey cool down. What a dog.
No, I don't know if this with Madison lasts.
Do you know what it's like with Madison?
I think
It's
it's
like
got some
you've seen Like Mike, right?
Yes.
The powers are still there. He mustn't wash that jersey. It's over if he does.
Let's pop over then. So Harry Kane, Bayern Munich. It's not even a competition.
So do you think Son woke up and he said, wait, I'm the captain now. It's my club now.
No,
Oh,
he,
man, I'm
he
doing
did put a
this.
video out saying that he's the captain.
Oh, here comes airplanes flying over, coming to take Ryan away. Go to Italy. My favorite player, Paul Pogba.
Man.
Paul Pogba.
Juice.
Juventus midfielder never wanted to break rules after provisional suspension for anti-doping offense. Now, just understand, anti-doping is a complicated thing.
Yeah.
You could have something show up, you don't even know you took it. I don't think Paul Pogba is that sort of guy. Like, I really...
Yeah, I also don't think he is.
Because if he is, he's taking shit steroids because he's been playing like shit for about 3 years. So it's a waste of money. But I don't think he's
But
that
he's
sort of
also
guy.
he's always on the injury table. So
Yeah, so I don't. Hey, listen, there's no smoke at the fire. I don't think. But I think what is it? You talk about a wasted career. We can have this debate about Neymar, but it's a debate. It's a debate, right? Pogba, it's like, okay, you kind of like floated around until you won the World Cup, and since you won the World Cup, it's
no, he
like,
didn't float around, bro.
dude, I'm done. No, he. You want to talk about Pirlo?
Oh, Pedro Marquisio got babysat, yeah.
They carried him. They
He got
carried him.
He got carried by Matuidi and Kante in France,
exactly.
yeah.
When he had to stand on his own at United, he showed himself for what he really is. And since then, he's kind of
But
like...
you see, this is the thing, right? When your attitude comes out like that, and then an offense comes out like this, no one bats an eye.
That's it. It's kind of,
It's like, we expect that.
it
of
was
him.
going to happen of Paul Pogba.
I mean, can you imagine that family? Because isn't it his brothers also wrapped up in some
oh,
very
that was
heavy...
some amazing heavy shit with him.
Did you hear?
Extortion in that.
Like,
Yeah,
the
bro.
Pogba family's going through it, guys. I mean, a 4-year ban with Paul, and then you got his brother wrapped up
but
in
they've got
God
more
knows
money.
what.
More money.
No,
than
I'm
you can
sure they
invest.
do.
Yeah,
but,
but that's the problem, man. More money, too early. That guy was being lauded at 16 years old as the next, right?
The chosen one.
And that's the problem. Like, the only thing with Paul Pogba is it was another United comeback that just failed.
Man, marketing bullshit.
Yeah.
The Harry Maguire in their marketing department, I'm telling you now.
Yeah.
A youngster who seems to be handling it well from a young age, Jude Bellingham.
Yeah.
La Liga is his, man.
He's
The Bernabeu is his.
Oh, he owns it, eh?
He's kind of like the second coming.
Takes the dance shirt straight
So
up.
I
Number
said,
5, I'm
this
cool.
ain't a thing.
I'm cool.
But he's learning from two of the greatest, bro.
Man.
Two of the greatest to ever play that position. He's playing.
Modric and Kroos. And you know, you talk about leadership. We spoke about leadership at United. Firstly, Real Madrid is impeccable. They are royal. They are royal for a reason. I don't care what people say.
They're the most prestigious club in the world. So,
and it's right through. It's going. You know what? Like we are. We don't fucking.
Los Blancos.
Killing Mbappe. We're not going to play your fucking game. You do what you do. You when we're ready, we'll come get you.
You know Florentino Perez, bro.
You know what I mean.
You know Florentino Perez.
We're not playing that game. Harry Kane, Levy.
Whatever.
We're not playing that game. We're empire. Forget your shit.
There's us, and then there's everybody else.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bellingham is just so dominant so far.
Maturity, bro.
It is maturity. He's 20 years old, Ryan.
Sancho can take a note out of that dude's book.
You know what I mean?
Check at his team. I guarantee
Rashford,
they don't let
bro.
him just tweet.
Sancho played with Bellingham everywhere. They were at Dortmund together.
From England youth.
Yeah.
They were England like under 14 together. They came through, right?
Bro, yeah.
It's not for everyone.
While
though.
we're in Spain,
True.
can I just talk about all the Joaos?
Joao Felix, my man. Also,
What a move by him.
the Panama Papers there.
He says, hey, my dream is to play for Barcelona. Atletico go,
I love Iberian guys.
man, listen. He goes, I want to play for Barcelona. Atletico go, we cannot sell you. You're worth too much money. No one wants to buy you. By the way, sign a contract extension making you untouchable to what is going on at Atletico Madrid.
His kids are going to end up playing for Atletico at this rate, bro.
Oh, man, that is another kid that I'm really afraid that his career goes nowhere. He's got Ricardo Quaresma written all over him.
It's scary, eh?
A golden boy that just kind of like does the big clubs, doesn't. And I hope he has that Quaresma career arc that to the latter end, he kind of like figures himself out and
But who can put him in line?
no one's going to.
No one's going.
No one's going to. You know, he's going to. And also Joao Cancelo also landing his arse in the buddy. You want to talk about a player that you got to wonder if he's problematic, Ryan? Joao Cancelo has moved Juventus, Inter, Bayern, City, Valencia, Barcelona, and everyone 2 years.
That's like the top notch of teams. That's like the top 2% of teams.
Failing upwards.
Yeah.
Biggest club in every major country.
He's lucky that he's as good as as good as his attitude.
He is. Yes, he's as good as his
I can
attitude
tolerate
is shit.
but like, geez, I can only take it in doses. I'm sure managers are like, I can only take. Also, Paulo, these oaks talk, bro.
No. Of course they do.
These
Of course
oaks
they do.
talk, bro.
They move him on. But listen, anyway, George Mendes, well done to him. Barcelona got no money, and look at that squad they got.
Guys, why are we still arguing about what George Mendes can do?
No, that man can do anything.
His name's proven. Like,
And while we're
Ari
talking,
Gold.
and listen, we spend a lot of time talking about kind of wasted talents: Neymar, Sancho, Pogba, Joao Felix. Let's end on the best one of all. Ryan, you're gonna love this. We're ending the show on a very swaggy note.
I like this. Let's go.
Mario Icardi drops $25 million on a rare Rolls-Royce boat tail. Apparently, only Jay-Z and Beyonce have this car,
Bro, it's a £20 million car.
along with Mauro Icardi. Ryan,
Well, that's
as the swag correspondent.
that's a very nice car. I wouldn't pay that much for it, but
Look at that.
wow, look at that.
20.
Look, I know.
million.
So if you're looking on the pod, I mean, just a research what
Listening.
kind of car this is.
It's called the Rolls-Royce boat tail.
It costs £20 million.
You know, it's not
mean,
something
he's
you'd
just taking
expect
the
him
piss.
to buy because
Oh, totally expected to buy.
You would.
no. But the thing is,
Yeah?
how much money is he making now? Because he got shipped off for sleeping with the wife of was it the head coach or the
No, his best friend,
His
bruh.
best friend.
his best friend?
Oh no, and they're always having shit. They're
Yeah,
leaving.
bro.
They put all their dirty laundry. They're a mess of a couple.
Yeah.
We're talking about one day, Cardi. She's coming for that car. She's taking off. At least.
Have you learned nothing, Mar?
I mean, this is a guy. I mean, Icardi's done. He's at Galatasaray now, which is kind of like a sign of troublesome. Been at PSG, Inter Milan. You know, he's also done the big clubs and kind of like never really Argentine.
That thing looks nice.
That is a nice car.
Bro, for £20 million, it better be, bro.
Man, I'm telling you now, this year does
It's
not
limited,
end
bro.
without his.
He's definitely going to sleep with his best friend's other wives.
Oh, okay, that's not,
Without
no, are they estranged?
I don't
Are
know.
they?
Bro, I
whatever.
really don't care for Icardi. Eh?
She's filling that car with fish. She's filling that car with fish by the end of this year. This car is part of one of their drama stories. They're a fun couple. Though.
Where's he playing now again?
Galatasaray. Turkey.
Galatasaray's got a bit of a rogues gallery going on there. Kind of like slowly, Zaha's there.
Flip, we have to go there in the Champions League. We have to go to hell.
Yeah, that's not going to be an easy game for that.
We have to go to hell.
We'll talk about that.
Loudest fans in the world.
Galatasaray. So we're going to end up. Ryan's our swag correspondent. I don't know what's going on. I see this weekend videos of I Show Speed.
Yes.
I Show Speed taking swings at KSI. Some sort of game going on. Filling the gap in between, or thinking they're filling the gap, like people don't care, whatever. What happened, Ryan? Tell me about this.
Okay, guys. So this weekend, in between, because there was the Bok game later on Sunday, but on the Saturday, it was, and this just proves why I'm telling you, social media is the whole hype train, Paulo. We had the Sidemen charity match. So
wait, the Sidemen.
Was it
not the
them
side
wrestling?
chick?
No. It's a full-on football match.
They played soccer. 11 aside, right?
No, they played soccer. They didn't play football.
Soccer.
Yeah. So I just want to pull up some names here because basically what it is there's this YouTube group of like 9 people. Now you put me on the spot. I can't remember all the names, but they're a very popular group. If you go look them up, they're called the Sidemen. KSI is one of the guys in there. They're surrounded by.
Is Paul Squared there?
Is Paul?
KSI is the Logan Paul's
Paul
prime
Squared.
friend.
Logan Paul's not involved in this.
Okay.
But obviously with KSI's involvement, Prime was involved. It was one of the key sponsors of the event. But basically what they do is every year, and I think it's gone on, I don't know how long it's gone on for. I'm only new to it in the last 2 or 3 years. But they do this thing called a charity football match where they contact some of the most famous YouTubers and online stars in the world to form teams.
Where do they play?
So they actually played at the West Ham Stadium this weekend.
Okay.
The London Stadium, yeah?
At the London Stadium. And so they have the YouTube All-Stars, and then they have, last year it was the TikTok guys, but now I forget what I think it's the Sidemen team. So now
do you have names of who is in the team?
Yeah, I'm gonna bring them up now. They have people like Mr. Beast got involved.
I like him.
You know Mr. Beast, right? Then they have Noah Beck this year. Noah Beck's a very popular TikToker. He was in last year's match. He's a very decent footballer for being a TikTok star. But basically,
he's a decent footballer.
Yeah. So basically, it's a 3.5-hour event where they.
Well, I've got to read some of these names because I've got to be the old man. Yeah, let me just.
Have you
No, bro. Like I only know Mr. Beast.
I've got the names here. Mini Minter.
So wait. So this is the Sidemen lineup. So this is the one team. So Sidemen FC. Paulo, go right ahead.
Okay, KSI, Mini Minter, WTS,
Who the hell are
W2S.
Who are these guys?
Vicky Star 123, Bazinga, Zerka, TBJZL, Calyx. These are names. Laserbeam, Calfreezy, Randolph, Tariq, Jamie. These are people.
Yeah, so
I only know KSI and Mr. Beast there.
Those are most of the Sidemen. Like Calfreezy and them, they're not really Sidemen per se, but they do collaborate with the Sidemen. But basically, they're very close with the Sidemen group, so they kind of jumped on. But the only difference
they're the side men.
Yes, so they
outside men,
pretty much. So KSI played in goals this year. He was playing midfield last year, and you spoke about I Show Speed, right?
Yeah.
So last year, a clip went viral of Speed, firstly scoring, but secondly, tackling KSI and standing on top of him, screaming like, I got you. This year...
It doesn't sound like I Show Speed because he's normally not a dickhead, that guy.
No.
I'm quite surprised.
No. He is towards KSI.
Fuck, he's a dickhead.
So
fuck, I don't care. I don't care how many followers you have. What a little knob that child is. It's the Speed guy.
No, he's called I Show Speed. He's a YouTube streamer. That's why he's on the YouTube thing. But the thing is, him and KSI have this thing about the charity match, and he's always out to get KSI. So this year, because of KSI's upcoming match, I think it's November 14th.
What match?
I think Fury.
The fight.
Against
the Fury fight. Yeah.
The Fury fight.
Younger Fury.
Tommy Fury.
Tommy
Fury.
Yeah, younger Fury.
KSI is fighting Tommy. He's going to die.
So
he's going to get killed.
Nice.
Unless Tommy Fury fucks
Paulo,
him.
if you could go back there just to call out the other names from the YouTube All-Star side. So
I Show Speed, Mr. Beast, Small X, Big Q, Small C.
XQC is a Twitch streamer.
Okay.
Danny
Now
Abrams,
Twitch streamer.
Chandler Hallow, Nico Omliana, Max Fosh,
Chandler who?
Chandler Bing.
Chandler Holloway is from Mr. Beast. He's from
Chandler
Mr. Beast.
Muriel Bing.
Eric, Abo Flash, Chunks, Chris MD, Carl Jacobs, Theo Baker, Wayne, Young Philly,
You know
and
Young Philly and Chunks?
Jai Dion.
You know Young Philly
My
and
brother
Chunks?
knows them.
Okay, so basically these are all popular guys who I watch on
Young
YouTube
people
and
stuff, I
TikTok.
don't fucking
So
know.
Gen Z,
basically,
boy.
Yo.
they at the time of the
This is Gen
game,
Alpha.
it was streamed midday at the West Ham Stadium. They had over 2.7 million viewers live. The full 3.5 hour video now has over 20 million views. They managed to raise £2.5 million for, I think there was 6 dedicated charities, teenage cancer, a whole bunch of different charities. But what I want to point out is there's no footballer on that team and it got that many views. And I'm talking about at once. Just on a YouTube stream, they got 2.7 million
So
stream
how long
views.
before the Saudis buy all of them?
Asking the correct questions.
That is the question. The Saudis want them. So-
There's no YouTube inside.
No, but
Shots fired. They don't know what the fuck's
But I
going
mean,
on.
like, what?
This is, I mean,
To do what?
Just to make a point. I mean, which team was it in the Premier League? I think it's not West Ham. It's who's sponsored by Dude Perfect.
Burnley.
Burnley. Now they're just a YouTube. They're a YouTube team,
Yeah.
and they're sponsoring a whole.
I think they're a shirt pod. I think they're on the sleeve. I don't think
Oh,
they're
they're
on
on
the
the
sleeve.
sleeve.
I
Oh,
don't
they're
think
on the
they're
sleeve.
the main sponsor.
But I mean, still,
It's point made. Yeah, still take
it's
it,
pretty
yeah.
wild. But over 2.6 million pounds was raised for charities, and it
So-
was a great.
Those looks are stingy.
3.5
They
hours.
probably combined. They probably were like
Right.
500
It was
million.
really
No, I'm
shitty
kidding.
football. Like it was just very entertaining.
I'm so glad you told me this because I saw this clip and you would have seen it as well of Mark Clattenburg giving a yellow card and the guy gives him an Uno card. Did you see this?
It was awesome. So basically, what happened was.
But
he-
Mark Clattenburg, we knew he was about the clout. The guy,
Well,
the
makes
guy was
sense, 'cause
PhD in his hair.
And he's got Champions League tattoos.
Yeah, fair.
So, yeah.
Is it young Gideon? I think I forget. Who
Yes. No, come on, Ryan. Come on, man.
I forget because I don't really watch
Max,
this guy.
Max Fosh.
Max
Ryan.
Fosh,
Oh,
sorry.
Jeez, Ryan.
So Max
Come
Fosh.
on,
Please,
bro. Get it
Ryan,
right,
please.
bro. Come on.
So this is the one
man.
we saw the video that he gives him an Uno reverse card. You've seen this around. I couldn't make sense. What the hell was happening?
Go do that to Pierluigi Collina.
But it was
Hey, man,
funny.
it's gonna headbutt-
So the
Headbutt
thing
you
was
back to
he
Bro.
Headbutt you, your mother.
that was scary, yeah?
he had planned this thing the whole time. So he knew that he had a Uno reverse card in his pants the whole time. So he was sliding across the field most of the game, just trying to get tackles.
Look at his little face. Look how much
He's
he
so
loves it.
happy.
And
Look at his
He's
little
and
face.
so
he
happy.
got
It's
the
like
yellow
Christmas.
card.
I love it.
It was the perfect meme. I mean, this meme.
Your birthday
this is
came
going
early, eh?
viral.
He loves it.
So
He
that's
loves
what
it.
happened on Saturday. A lot of viewership.
Is this still on YouTube?
Yes.
What do you call it? Sidemen charity match?
Just
Draw
type in
me.
there on YouTube.
They don't
Yeah,
make
look.
exhibition matches like in how they used to.
I would rather watch
you know it's good for a non-footballer?
the bottom two teams in the Saudi Premier League.
Or was good. Michael Schumacher. That guy could
That guy was
ball.
good at soccer.
That guy could
Yo,
ball.
every time he played in those Figo matches.
Bro, Figo like
My word.
he played like a Figo and Zidane.
Schumacher.
Michael Schumacher. He used to play
The
in these
Stig.
charity matches with Figo.
It's not the stick.
No, he's not the stick.
He used to play charity matches. And now
he-
Figo's putting the ball on the plate for him. He put everyone away.
Oh, bro.
And it wasn't all as... I mean, they played pros. They kind of
Yeah, they
played
was
like
the-
1
yeah.
or 2 year retired pros.
But
And
you're like,
Schumacher was
bro.
doing it. Schumacher was a lunatic. It's probably still a lunatic.
Wow.
He's still with us.
But
But
guys,
say was, he is still with us.
If you watch these guys like I do regularly just for entertainment, just seeing them all pitch up to this event, and the thing is,
Watching you talk about them is entertainment.
They hired
His little face.
they hired like Mark Goldbridge as a manager for one of them, and it's just funny seeing all these like the football world like outside punditry kind of coming. They even hired like funny
so it's
commentators.
like Gerard Piqué's league.
Gerard Piqué's league, at least there's players in there. There's kind of guys who got rejected. There's some pro players playing there. I remember.
Yeah.
So it's not like that because his league it's a proper league. It's five-a-side. Yeah, there's weird rules, but the guys play. They're proper players. compared to this. Hey, but listen, like I say, this is what I love watching Ryan. He's giving us an insight, and I'm not taking it. He gives us an insight into like where football is going. Like this is why
where entertainment's going, where everything, where entertainment.
There's an intersection. There's no difference.
Because, I mean,
how long before there's Premier League matches, you get these guys jacked up. We don't know where it all goes.
Hologram, boy.
We're just going to sit here doing this little podcast.
We're going to have the proper World 11. You see that classic 11 like you play in FIFA?
Yes.
Holograms are going to be playing. Trust me.
I'll play it. Neymar will probably still be injured. This is Working Title FC. Give our rugby podcast a listen. Working Title RFC. It's good.
RFU.
Ryan. RFU. Sorry, it's RFU. F me, F you. Ryan, it's good. You got to listen.
Are you Austin Powers? Fuck me and fuck you.
I've got to cut out your comments about you know who. Yo, I'm going to get cancelled.